I want to show you the easiest way you can analyze and understand how to trade the gold, right? So let me just delete everything over here, just like that. So the first thing we need to see and understand is the movement of the DXY, that is the dollar index. Okay, now that we're talking about the gold, remember gold has a dollar also. Okay, so first thing we need to understand the dollar index and understand what it's doing. So that is DXY. I need to do this. So first, this has to be the lowest zone, then this is the highest zone. That marked, we can now start drawing our trend line and see what's happening. So we can see, let's do this. Just a minute, we just have to be somehow neat over here, like that, and we can see that. Right, can do this. Okay, so we can see that the gold was, DXY was in an uptrend and somehow broke out from that trend. And let's continue understanding what DXY is doing over here. See, that's what's up. Probably if we bring a trend line down to this zone, we can see this type of pattern. Okay, so probably we can say that DXY gave us a high, and now this is a higher low over here, and it's trying to go up. That's what's up. Okay, so let's continue. With that, we can see that the correction, or this zone over here, we can see that market broke out of that zone. So let's head over to the H4. Okay, now to the H4, we can see that we're still in an uptrend over here with this move to the up, or that push. So we can just draw a trend line over here, and then have another one probably as a resistance, just like that. So we can also see that at the 4-hour, everything is looking different. DXY has broken out of this uptrend. Okay, so let's continue analyzing and understand what the DXY is trying to do. Okay, so we can see this downtrend movement that the dollar index already created. So let's see at the H1 what is happening. At the H1, if you zoom in, you can do this. We can do this over here as a support, of course. Can have that. Then we can make this as our resistance over here. So that's what's up. So now I still believe that we're still in an uptrend, because this zone over here might act as a flip zone. Okay, so probably that break might be just a false break, probably. Okay, understand that, probably that might be a false break. Okay, so this is my anticipation. The dollar index might try to do this, play around this zone, then maybe show some reversal structure before now continuing to go up. Okay, so now that we have that in check, we believe that the dollar index has the potential to continue going all the way up. Okay, we still have this anticipation. So with that, we can also look at the other way around, right? So if the dollar index breaks out of this flip zone or that support over here, we should expect pullback and see. Then now that means everything is going to change. So if that happens, then now our gold trade is going to gain some strength. Okay, to go to the upside. That is if the dollar index breaks out of this support, or rather if it shows us a reversal to continue to the upside, then now we have to look for sales in our golden trade. So let's continue. So now let's go back and try now to analyze gold. So we now have we now understand what the DX was doing. So at the gold trade, we have to identify this as the lowest zone, then now that as the highest zone. So that's the supply. That's the supply over here. Let me make that clean. And then over here down, that's the demand. So we can try to draw a trend line over here, make that, okay, then now do this also, make this should be clean, okay. So we can see that the daily gold broke out of that uptrend, okay, then now started giving us somehow a downtrend type of nature, okay. So let's continue over here. We can start drawing our trend lines just like that. Then over here we draw another trend line just like that, okay. So that in mind, of course I can see that there is this zone over here that gold tried to bounce off. That might be a good flip zone sign, okay. So now for gold to give us a clear structure to go to the upper side, I still believe it has to give us some of the reversal structure, a double bottom, now to continue going up, okay. That is, but generally I can see that we are still in a downtrend after the market did break out of these support zone. So let's head over to the H4. At the H4, let's continue, baby, okay. So the H4, we can see structures were being formed over here. Let me show you that. At this downtrend, we can see some impulse movement, correction, impulse movement, correction. Oh, come on, sorry again. Impulse movement, correction, impulse. So this was somehow a type of a correction, all right. That was type of a correction. If you do this, okay, that was some correction, okay. And you can see that the market broke up of that correction to the downside. You can see went boom, broke out, and now it's trying to go up. All right, so let's continue. We have to understand everything before making a decision, okay. So over here we also have some type of continuation pattern. Was this a continuation or somehow an impulse movement? You need to understand that, okay. We have that, and then we also have that movement up, probably that was correction. So I believe over here this movement was still a continuation pattern to the downside. This was just a continuation to that downtrend, and then the market broke out to give us a type of a correction. Then now impulse over here, correction, impulse over here. So I believe this is just a type of a correction before now giving us an impulse move. So how will we make our entry decision? So there are certain zones that we need to watch out over here. We still have a flip zone area over here that is the gold trade is currently trying to play around, okay. So with this zone marked, we need to try to watch out and see how the market is going to react along this resistance over here, that flip zone of ours, okay. So this is it. I can still draw my trend lines over here. Let me just hit the H1. I might see something over here. If I draw my trend line from this zone all the way up, I can see the market is giving us some type of a contraction channel over here, and that's what's up, okay. That's what the market is trying to do. So that might be an indication to go down. Remember, I just told you that for gold to go up, I need some pullbacks or some continuation to the downside to give us now a reversal structure, which might be a double top. I mean double bottom. This is what I'm talking about over here, a double bottom, and that is where we should take another buy now back to the center, probably to this resistance zone or that trend line to give us the third touch, okay. Now the third touch, that is where we should be seeing any structure or any sign of sell entry, then now swing our gold position back to this zone, okay. So that is just how gold might behave. All right, so let's continue. Let's now work with what we are seeing currently. So for now, we have to monitor and see how gold is going to behave around this flip zone over here, okay. This is our flip zone, okay. We need to understand how that price is going to react around that zone. For a good sell entry, we should see some reversal structure around that flip zone. Okay, so this is what I mean. I need price to break out of this support over here, just like this, then maybe probably go back to give us a certain type of reversal, maybe a double top. Then that is how we should make our sell into decision around that zone, just like that. Probably stop loss above that zone, then now swing this price all the way down. So we need to see price giving us some sort of a reversal, either a double top or an head and shoulder, right? So if that does not happen and gold continues going up the way it's currently doing, if it continues going up, then now this is the zone to watch out. This resistance over here, that is where our golden zone should be. So we need to see how price will react around this zone. So this is what we need to see. Price maybe continues going let me do this. Maybe price continues coming up, then now we need a bounce of that zone, then price goes back to give us a reversal pattern, then that is when we should take our shot, just like that. Okay, so that should be easy, gang. That should be easy. It's just a matter of time, guys. So this was the easiest way to analyze gold, and probably this is just another focused analysis of the golden trade. So you just have to watch out, right? Remember our conference, we've already understood how the DXY is trying to behave. So just a matter of time, guys, before we see those moves happen. So you just have to be keen and maybe make your decision from what the market will be trying to say. As usual, I say that you need to understand how the market is approaching a support or a resistance, because with that you'll have some clear understanding what the market is trying to do, or the direction the market is trying to go to. So with that in mind, I believe, guys, you might consider smashing that subscribe button, and also check my Telegram channel link in the description box below, where I do give out this kind of analysis before making my entries, guys, and also tell people or give them green light anytime I want to take my analysis. So link in the description, gang. So adios, amigos.